What a brilliant match that was. Smashing Bayern Leverkusen. Brilliant performance all around from the boys. And there's a few people I want to talk about. There's a few players I want to talk about. And the first one I want to discuss is Eberichi Eze. Listen, if you watch my last video, you've been hearing me tarting up Eze, saying that, listen, I can see that Eze is getting better. I can see he's improving in each performance. This guy just keeps going, getting better and better. The last match, we see what he done. And in this match, he played absolutely magnificent. This is the Eze what I want to see. People have been criticizing Eze, and fairly, rightly so. They've been criticizing Eze, saying that is the shadow of what he was at Crystal Palace. I've been saying it myself. There's something wrong with Eze. I don't know if it's all the instruction Arteta is giving him, but I can see that this is a different Eze is coming into play, and you can see that he's growing confident. He's getting cocky. This guy's having shots from outside the box. The last match he done, and he went straight down the neck of the keeper. The keepers have a wonderful save. But this match, it went top bins. It went top corner. Eze is my man of the match. Trust me, from now till the end of the season, you're going to see a different Eze. And what I love about Eze is that he's not like Odegaard. And these are the moments when the Odegaard go missing. In the end of the season, when in the title running for the last 2-3 seasons, Odegaard is missing. Coincidentally, he's missing right now. Facts. And this is the reason why we bought Eze. For moments like this, for time like this, especially when we can't rely on Odegaard. And brilliant, Eze is turning up in the clutch moment when it's most valuable, when it's most important. This guy is showing up. Big respect to Eberichi Eze, man. What a beautiful goal. Leading the team right now. You know, he's like the quarterback. In the team, you have different, I would say, in American football, you have one quarterback, but in football, in English football, you have more than one quarterback. So you have a quarterback for the attack, and that would be Eze. You have a quarterback for the midfield, and that would be like a Declan Rice or Zubimendi, the engine or the passer, right? The aggressor. Then you have a quarterback in the defensive side, which I would say is Gabriel, that leads the defensive line. Declan Rice leads the midfield, and Eze is leading the attack. No, I know that he's not the striker, but he's leading the attack from the attacking mid role. You see, then we go on to the link up play between Eze and Gyökeres. You can see that this is gonna be a big hit in the future. You can see already the link up play between. You see Eze flicking the ball around the corner. Gyökeres getting it. Gyökeres flicking it to Eze, and this is. I remember Arteta said in a few matches ago that, listen, I think that after Eze's performance against Tottenham, when he done another magnificent performance against Tottenham, I think that was his best performance since he scored a hat-trick, and it was against Tottenham. And that's when Mikel Arteta said that, listen, I realized how to play Eze. And I believe this is what he was talking about. From that moment up until now, it's been a different Eze than we've witnessed all season. A different Eze. So big up to Mikel Arteta playing Eze in different style, in different roles, and linking up with Gyökeres. And that's another thing. So with Eze, he had Mateta at Crystal Palace linking up, doing the 1-2 flicking with, and he was isolated when he came to Arsenal. And now he's playing more close to Gyökeres. They're playing like a 2, and Gyökeres feeds off that as well. Gyökeres needs that. Because for too long, Gyökeres has been struggling up top by himself, not being able to handle the pressure, not being able to handle like 3-4 attack defenders, that not just the centre back, but even the centre mid dropping back, congesting the defense and the midfield, and basically knocking Gyökeres off the ball. So big up to Gyökeres, big up to Eze. And another thing I love to see Gyökeres do is build up play, is improving. It's getting better and better. The ball ain't bouncing off him like it used to. He's not running with Timberlands. He's not running in jeans anymore. You can see that this guy is getting to the levels where this is why we bought him. He's getting to the levels of how he was performing at Sporting Lisbon, and that's the Gyökeres. If we get that Gyökeres from now till the end of the season, he's going to get well over 20 goals, right? He's going to get well over 20 goals. And you can see he was coming off, I think he was 1 minute left, 89 minute he was coming off, and he was like, I felt it for him, to be honest. I felt it for him because he wanted to get his goal. He smelt it, but unfortunately, it wasn't for him. Another player I want to talk about is Zubimendi, Martin Zubimendi. Now, he didn't have the most spectacular matches in terms of goals and assists and goal clearance, nothing like that. But what he done was the little niceties, the little neat little flair. Do you know what I mean? The ball is coming across his body. He just dummy. Let the ball roll across, then he's on the front foot. This is the Zubimendi I've seen when he just came to Arsenal. And for a few matches, I haven't seen this Zubimendi. A matter of fact, From the start of the season up until now, this is the first time I'm seeing that Zubamendi. I've been saying that Zubamendi looks different. I don't know if he's tired or what, or it's the instruction Arteta is giving him. But in this match, I see the Zubamendi that I want to see all season, which I saw in the beginning, in pre-season, which I saw in the beginning when he just came. The Zubamendi that let the ball rolls, the Zubamendi that dummies and then pass, act like he's going to pass there, but pass there. It was a brilliant performance from Zubamendi. Some of his build-up play, his driving and then passing into the final third. This is what I want to see. No more side to side. For too long, I've been seeing Zubamendi playing side to side, and he's better than that. He's better, and he showed it tonight. A brilliant performance. I know Declan Rice played brilliant, but I don't want to talk about Declan Rice tonight. Let's talk about other players for tonight, because if we talk about Declan Rice every single match, it's just gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying, right? But yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is Saliba and Gabriel. Now, the first leg against Bayern Leverkusen, their striker, he dealt with William Saliba and Gabriel, both of them. To be honest, he made them feel uncomfortable. He made them look uncomfortable. But in this match, you can see that they've learned. In this match, you can see Saliba, he wasn't playing too tight at times, and he wasn't playing too far back. He was at the right moments, at the right time, on his heel, and at the right time, he's dropping back. Listen, he made this guy look average. In the first leg, this guy looked like prime Harry Kane. I'm not even gonna lie. This guy looked like, till I'm wondering, I wonder if we can have a cheeky bid in the summer. This is how this guy looked to me. He looked really good. But then this match now, we've learned. Big thumbs up to the defensive coaches, because obviously something must have been worked out. This guy surprised them in the first leg, but they recognize where they went wrong, and they were coached, because this had to be coached. There's no way Saliba and Gabriel comes out with this performance against this striker, and then it's just an accident. This is not an accident, because this guy is very good. Even when they were so good, William Saliba and Gabriel was so good, he still had little snuffies. He still had good control, good hold of play. He done well, but not compared to the first leg. So I have to say, massive big up to Gabriel and Saliba for that one. Then another thing I want to get into, it's not a big deal for most people, but for me it's a big deal, and it's Lewis Skelly. Mine's Lewis Skelly coming on, even though he came on for 4 minutes to go, right? He had a little 4 to 8 minute spell, including stoppage time. He had a little spell, but I love to see he came on in midfield. I was happy for him. Because I'm being one of Skelly's biggest advocates, saying that I want to see him in midfield. And it's not the fact that he plays like a Eze. He doesn't play like a Declan Rice, but he plays like a Dembele. Amosa Dembele, the way he uses his body to shield the ball. However, I've been thinking that this guy, he needs to get more, he needs to go in the gym more, because when he just burst onto the scene, he was strong, his leg muscle was strong, no one could barge him off the ball. But this season, for some reason, he looks weaker, a lot weaker. Everyone is barging, even players that are weaker, looks so weaker than him, are barging him off the ball. Last season, no one, not even Caicedo could barge him off the ball. No player could barge this guy off the ball last season. Not even strong, not even Ademoy Traore. Not even Traore could have barged him off the ball last season. But this season, it looks shaky. But what I want him to start playing in that role, starting to get accustomed, starting to get more confident in that position. I don't want us to sign any other player in the team next season, midfield, that does what Skelly does in terms of bringing the ball from the back, driving, because that's what he does. He brings attention, he brings foul, he brings players towards him, and then allow the spaces for other players. So by driving, by dribbling, allowing the ball to step, using his body good, shielding off the ball, he creates space for other players. And I don't want us to sign. I want us to sign a midfielder, but I want us to sign a flary midfielder, not someone like that plays in the position of Myers Lewis Skelly. So it's not a big deal for most people, but it's a big deal for me. I love to see Myers Lewis Skelly in midfield. He was meant to go in midfield in one of the cup matches. I think it was the Carling Cup, but California got injured, so he had to play left back. But I'm happy that he got his chance today. It's not a long spell, but I can see him organizing. He's talking to Declan Rice, saying, Declan Rice, go over there. Declan Rice saying, no, you go over there. You're the youngster. So I love to see Skelly basically having fun. And that's what I want him to see. I wanted to see him in midfield. Now, the one bad point I have to wrap the video up with is Saka, right? And We all see it. We all see it. Saka is stinking up the place. We all see it. We all got eyes to see that Saka is stinking up the place. And it's a shame. It's a real shame because for such a long time, Saka has been like our main player, so instrumental to everything that we do. But now it's not the same. It's not the same. So I'm just gonna leave it down to he's having a bad end of season. Matter of fact, he's having a bad season, right? He's having a bad season. I'm just gonna write this off. The good thing is that it's not costing us. In previous season, this would have cost us because he was our best player for the last 3-4 seasons, especially in the attacking sense. He was our best attacker. But now we've got the likes of Ezek starting to shine. We've got the likes of Max Darman shining. We've got the likes of Trossard in the beginning of the season shining. And Kai Havertz sometimes shining. Mikel Moreno before he was injured shining. So we're not depending on too much reliant on Saka right now. But if Saka comes back to full fitness, even Madueke we're starting to rely on him a bit. He's does his thing. But if we start to see the Saka like few seasons ago, a season or two ago, then we're going to be unstoppable, especially in the clutch moments like in the Champions League. I believe that the Premier League is signed and sealed. I believe so. Saying I'm rushing ahead, say whatever you want, but I believe that Premier League is signed and delivered. But however, in the Champions League, we need some flair. We need some more flair. And I love the fact that we didn't score in the corners, we didn't score in the set piece, and we scored 2 magnificent goals. Magnificent goals we scored, especially the Eze one. Brilliant. Declan Rice one. Brilliant. And I want to hear what the narrative is tomorrow. That's what I want to hear. What the narrative is for the Arsenal. Because you know that everyone wants to hate right now. Everyone can see it now. Before, people were saying, oh, every team gets hate. But the hate that Arsenal is getting is a bit too much. Some unnecessary things. But anyways, that's the video. I enjoyed this match. It was magnificent. It was brilliant. As you can see, my eyes are shutting down. That's how tired I am. But I had to come and make this video. That's how gassed I am. That's how happy I am to go to the next round in the Champions League. Come on, Sporting Lisbon. Gyökeres on his old stomping ground. Gyökeres is going to show up. He's going to turn on. And hopefully he gets an hat-trick. Hopefully Gyökeres gets an hat-trick against his old club. But that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.